race anymore. So, what's gonna happen next? Awkward turn. Okay, massive loop into awkward turn. And then, what's good? We got another loop. Okay, that's not a loop. Alright, we're getting some variety. Alright, and then, oh, what? I didn't gonna respawn because I think I fell back on the previous part of the corner. I don't trust it. That is 7 clicks. I am no longer. Wait a second. Okay, here we go. We are upside down right now. Pretty sure. Pretty sure upside down is a fix. And we're not upside down anymore. Man, we're only 37% complete with this race. This must be the longest race. I'm pretty sure the track builder has a maximum limit of how many pieces you can put down. I'm pretty sure the creator maxed that out in this. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wait, no. That's not how that works. No, you can't do that. Did everybody fall off here? Because if you have any speed there, you're falling off. I'm in 4th place now. I'm surprised other people are still in this. Like, I'm surprised nobody's left the server. It's such a chaotic. It's just, this race is so ridiculous. I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna fall off again. I'm just trying to boost myself. This actually makes no sense. Alright, where are we going now? What are you gonna do to me now, game? That's not the right way. Yeah, goodbye to you too. Yeah, I fell for that as well. I don't trust anything. Trust no one. This one you're getting some speed, the game's like, what is this? Why? Why have you done this? I'm going against gravity on the up part of this course. I literally have to boost my way up because gravity. Oh, this is a literal nightmare course. This is like, wake up on this course and you're like, no, please no more. I don't want to do it anymore. Make it stop. Yeah, this is Hot Wheels Purgatory right here. Somebody finished. I'm halfway done with the course, and somebody else finished. Who finished and how? What? I'm not even gonna see the rest of this course. Yeah, I'm
Did this daily challenge outside to leave for mud?
3, 2, 1, 4th place. Okay. I don't know what I expected, but I think I've had enough of multiplayer for now.
Create the good life at Garner, your hometown specialty appliance and luxury mattress store. And an authorized GP appliance dealer, proudly featuring the Cafe series. Let's go to Garner.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Hot Wheels Unleashed, and today, for the first time in a long time, we're going to be diving back into the track builder, because I have a cool concept for a track that I want to mess around with. In the last episode, we unlocked the Twin Mill here and tested it in multiplayer mode. I had heard that the Twin Mill was a pretty good car, but apparently not this one. Apparently there is a Super Treasure Hunt version, much like I have the Super Treasure Hunt of the Dragon Blaster, and that one is apparently the good Twin Mill. So this one is just a normal whatever car. But it was still pretty fun to use, and the handling's pretty nice, but it kind of behaves like a... Wait, what happened to my paint job? Give me my paint job back. I put so much work into the paint job on this thing. What happened? Even the paint job on this is gone too. Well, hopefully that's just a temporary bug, and if I restart or something, hopefully it'll fix useful. But okay, let's get into the track builder anyway. It's been a while since I built a track, and this is actually my first time using a controller building a track. Okay, and I'm going to choose the track room, which the track room doesn't have any obstacles in it. And this is more going to be about the track itself than the room that it's in. So, my concept I have going to be setting, as you probably know by the title of the thumbnail, I want to use the fan pieces. Yeah, so under special here, you can see they got these giant fans we can put on the side of the course, we can extend the course, we can curve the course. I gotta figure out how to use pressure controls to go up and down. And of course we can twist as well. So what I'm gonna do is have the course, I wanna have sideways parts of the course, kind of like this, where the fans are essentially going to be holding you up. I think that's how they might work. You know what, let's just go ahead and let's try this right here. Let's do a quick test on this track just to see if this is even by, oh my goodness, look at how strong the fans are on the horizontal, but what about when we are sideways? Okay, that is not quite working yet, how I was expecting it to work. I was thinking that the fans were gonna help push me. What is this? What is going on here? Where's the resistance? Where's the wind? Oh, there it is. Wait, what? Okay, there's the potential, but like, it's not working how I was expecting it to work. Why? Alright, maybe the start of this course is just too terrible. Let's get back into the builder. So we're just going to make this pretty long, and we're going to do this as another test. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this feels. And... this is really weird. It was kind of working, and then it wasn't. I gotta try this again. So if I stay up here... okay, we're off the track right now, and then it pushes me up. There's a really weird inconsistency with, I don't know what it is, but it's like, it works sometimes, and it looks like all of a sudden it just drops out somehow. You see that? You see what's happening? Like, what if I go down close to the van? See, it's pushing me. Whoa! Okay, when I go closer to the fans, it actually pushes me all the way up. Look at that. But then at one point, it's like they stop having any impact. Here, I'm gonna try to turn into the fans this time. I'm turning into the fans. Okay. That is really weird. There is some potential here, though. And there is some potential for it to work how I was intending it to work. It's just not quite as consistent as I was hoping, unfortunately. So I'll definitely have to figure out what to do about that. Alright, so we're gonna have this initial stream of fans lead into a magnetic strip, so you're not just left out in the open. And this is actually going to curve downwards. Okay, I'm attempting a really, really strange jump here. It's kind of hard to explain it, but let's just go into the testing and see if this is even viable. Alright, this is going to be really weird. This is one of those tracks I'm going to have to test it like every inch of the way, I think. Alright, that seems to work out as planned. And then we jump. But I didn't actually select to put the track down. Okay, now let's see if this works. I actually have a landing area, I hope. I think. Alright, that's gonna be a tough turn there. Oh no. Whoa, okay. That actually has more potential than I was expecting it to. Hold on. So we got this jump here. If you can get, I'm gonna probably put like a boost or something there. This is gonna be really interesting. Alright, so I made some modifications, and I'm actually gonna put an opportunity for a shortcut here. So after we go, across that jump, you wanna land on this wall with the fans, and I'm actually going to do a modification here. If we go to modify, I initially put a barrier on the outside of this thing, but I'm thinking about actually doing that type of a no-wall extended track here. And if I do that, I was thinking maybe I could modify... oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, if I could modify this track... so now there may be potential to use the fans to actually push yourself onto this other track. What I could do is now modify this to take away the wall. Or how is that looking? It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, there we go. Now there's some overlap there. Alright, let's go ahead and test this. Go down into here and put some boost there. So now, is there any potential? Ooh, there is just a little bit of potential if I keep a magnetic part of the course there. And this is going to be a really, really weird course. But let's try to do this part normally, the way it's supposed to be done. How about that? There we go. That's perfect. That was exactly how that is supposed to go. And then this part is supposed to keep going like that. Okay, alright, awesome. We're on a good track here. Get it? Good track, we're on a good track. Okay, so I've done some pretty crazy stuff now. There's kind of a spiral of fans that's really, really awkward. So let's test it out, make sure this is possible to do. This is kind of how this track is going, is, did I just make something possible? I should probably try that before I continue too much. Alright, that's a little bit of an awkward turn, but I'm kind of already... Hey, what happened? One of my boosts disappeared there. Alright, so we have no wall on the inside of this because this is also designed to be a shortcut. Or a possible shortcut, so we don't want the wall to obstruct people as much. Alright, here we go. So now we have a bunch of fans going left and right until you get around this turn here, right into another kind of awkward turn with the fans, and then we got some of... Oh my goodness, the fans are totally making that possible. That was awesome. That was way more doable than I was expecting it to be. Alright, let's continue on. There's a couple of other fun tricks I want to do, and I have to remember, I think I made a circuit course, so I think I have to try to get back in at some point as well. Alright, so we're going to have a sideways magnetic wall here. So obviously, in order to go straight on a magnetic wall like this, you're going to have to be attached to it somehow. But what if in the middle of this sideways magnetic wall, it actually switches to non-magnetic, but fan supported like that? So you just have to maintain that straight trajectory as we go across these fans, and then right back to magnetic, and then back to fan, and then, what do we do from here? Oh, alright, now here's where I think it gets even more interesting. Well, here, let's test this out really quick just to make sure that what we have right now is viable. Alright, here we go, let's see how this goes. Oh my goodness. Okay, it worked, but we kind of fall off the course at the same time, which might be... I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. The fact that we lift off is really, really weird. Alright, so with this last one here, to make it a little bit easier to maintain contact, I'm going to give it a slight, very, very slight angle, so that way if you're going to straight forward and lifting off a little bit, the track will kind of come up to meet you. Underneath. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go even a little bit more extreme here, and I'm going to create an all-out turn. And I'm going to do something really weird with this. I'm going to put a sideways tunnel here. So as you go around that turn, the fans are hopefully going to push you to the other side, and then you've got to catch this tunnel. Normally, you would just fall off and fall down, but because of the nature of this tunnel, you can actually go on one of the inside parts of the tunnel without falling off the course. So you're not even going to be driving on the normal part of the tunnel here, which is pretty cool. Oh, this is so cool! We're going to have two tunnels! One after another like this, because what that does is it creates a gap in the bottom where gravity is going to be keeping you, so you actually have to ride back up onto the technical bottom of the course, which is going to be wall riding in between tunnels. Oh, that is such a cool idea. Let's test it out and see if it works. Alright, here we go. We got magnet, fans, and we fell off the course. Magnet, fans. If we have a little bit of boost, oh man, this part actually might be harder than I thought. Just because of the falling off like that. Oh no. I don't know if I can modify this. Alright, let's go up more. Oh, there we go. Alright, we made it through. I don't know if I want to keep that or not, or if I want to modify that, but now we go on to the tunnel. But check this out. We have to do this and jump to the other tunnel. And it works so well. That's really great. But I think I gotta go back and modify this part of the course. I think these fan walls here need to have that subtle incline like this in order to be viable. Alright, so let me remember what I built here. Alright, so here's the modified version. You can see the subtle turn. Oh, it makes a huge difference. And just as you start falling from the fans, you get caught by the magnet, and then you get caught by this. I love this section. This is one of my favorite ideas I've ever come up with for the track builder. That is so fun. Alright, so then we should do probably more into fans, I guess. Since fans is the theme for this. Or we should probably do a no fan centrifugal force turn. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then later on, if I remember, I'm gonna try to remove the bottom walls to this, so you have to maintain your speed on this one there. Alright, I'm trying to create a landing zone, so you're actually gonna fall off after that half turn there, and land down on a track down here. It's really hard to, like, shape the invisible course to do these weird 90-degree or 180-degree turns, depending on what you want to do. To have it change that direction onto just, like, a separate part in a short area is not very intuitive at all. Okay, does this look like it's gonna catch a car from up there? I don't know. Let's... find out. Okay, here we go. Alright, that's doable. And then... Okay. Okay, not quite there yet. It's gonna be really hard to fine-tune that landing zone. Let me try again, though. I'm fine. This is fine. Alright, why does it go more left than I thought it was going to? Alright, looks like we pull up off of the course a little bit. Alright, let's see if I fixed it. Okay. Alright, and I think I relinked back to the beginning just like that. We now have our circuit. So now I'm going to go and put some optimizations when it comes to walls and boost pads and stuff like that, and then we'll be ready to actually validate this and see how it feels, and then try it with a real car. Okay, so I think the course is ready to be validated. Let me go over some of the changes I've made to it, just in the modification area. So for things like this with the fans, I've taken away the walls opposite of the fans. That way the fans actually pose some type of risk to you. I've also added these inside ramps to these sharp turns for these fans as well, so there is a chance to fall off. I've added some boost pads here for this big straightaway, which I think is going to be really useful. Oh, I forgot to add some, I'll do this in a little bit, but I'm going to add some more. I'm going to take these walls away for these parts as well. Did a little bit of color coding, made some things more colorful, like whenever the fans are just horizontal and you have to rely on fans a little bit, I made it that color for whatever reason. I've also taken away the lower wall for this turn right here, so if you don't get up on that wall, and I added the boost here as well, I don't know how that boost is going to impact things, but if you don't get up on this wall, you can have a chance of falling off. And then I thought this was a good idea. I hope it's going to help more than hurt, but I added these side ramps onto this course just to give yourself a wider landing area when you're coming off of that. So hopefully that'll actually help. I think you can hopefully get into the center of the loop here. Also, for this loop, I have some fans on this loop, and I've taken away the outside barrier as well, so there's a chance that the fans can blow you off the top of the loop here. That is an untested part of the course, though, I believe. And then you come back into the beginning. Alright, so one of the things I was missing was to customize the inside walls of these. I'm going to add these in here, and there we go. I think we are all set to validate the course now. Let's get to it. Let's see if we can complete this course with this terrible vehicle, and then try to use a good vehicle on it, and see what actually happens. Alright, here we go. Man, I really wish that turn was easier to drop into. Can I take the shortcut? Oh, just narrowly made it, but I was able to take the shortcut on the validation period, which is kind of fun. Oh, no! This vehicle is absolutely terrible at drifting, which is why I really want to get to a normal vehicle on this, so that I can feel what it feels like with speed. Alright, here we go. We got the boost right before that. I could actually add 2 boosts in there. I think I might want to. So you can get some drifting going on around that turn there. Ooh, that is an awkward section. Gravity takes over in a weird way right as you reach the end of that turn. Alright, so now we got no more wall on the lower side here, except when the fans take over, of course. I should have taken away the upper wall where the fans are as well. Alright, here we go. My favorite part now. There we go. Alright, now let's see how this boost treats us here. Oh! The boost caught us just in time. Oh! I had to use my own boost there, and that was a perfect landing right in the center. So I am very comfortable with the alignment of that now. Fans almost pushed me off there. And that is one lap. About a minute and a half it took me. That was with taking the shortcut, though. Alright, we have validated the track, but I want to actually make some modifications to it, so we're going to have to revalidate it, I think. Yeah, these parts here, it doesn't make sense if the fans are going to be pushing you. It doesn't make sense to have the top part of the course there, which I guess that also stands to reason that this part should also not have a top wall either. Then I wanted some more boosts along this part of the course so we could really get into that turn up here. And I think we're ready to validate again. Whoa, I actually almost fell off. Using boost with the fan there messed me up a little bit. That was interesting. Wow, that's such a cool part. Alright. Catch the boost. How are we going to land this time? Oh man, really need a little bit of boost with this vehicle on that. Alright, I think I like this course actually. This is pretty fun. Alright, let's try it with a real vehicle now. I'm gonna name it Scrap Fans because it's full of fans. Alright, let's use it with a real vehicle now. Let's see how this feels. Racing the Dragon. Oh! Apparently, well, hold on a second. Apparently the Dragon is a lot lighter, which makes sense, but I wasn't expecting that drastic of a... Look at that! I wasn't expecting that drastic of a difference on how that stuff impacts the vehicles. Oh, couldn't make it. Here, let's try it again. What if I face... I'm gonna have to boost again, I think. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is actually harder. It's harder with the Dragon. Alright, well now we can actually drift around these turns. Oh, that's a kind of awkward turn. Alright, this course doesn't feel quite as good as it did before. Some of these turns aren't as fluid as I was hoping, but it's really hard. It's hard to design good track contours that feel natural. Like, when you're looking at it, it's really hard to see how it's going to feel until you're driving it with a real car. Alright, I got all my boosts saved up now all of a sudden. So let's get how is this going to affect me? Alright, that felt fine. Whoa, okay, I was expecting more from the fans there, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to do a boost here. Another boost here. This is so cool. This is such a fun course, and also frustrating at times. Alright, that is a lap. So, because actually, it does work. I feel like for this, you gotta have to, that's the way to do it right there, it looks like. Alright, let's try to take a shortcut again. There we go, that's how you take a shortcut. That was a nice, smooth shortcut there. Oh, no! I actually got messed up by the fans. They actually messed me up there. Come on, turn over. Alright, that's another way to do that section too. Man, this is crazy. Yeah. I wish that turn was a little bit sharper. Alright. We got this section. What happens if I'm just on the top part of the course for this? Alright, the fans do catch me as I go down. Alright, and... Oh, I almost didn't make it that time. I like that part a lot. Oh, no! Messed that up. Alright, yeah, there's some skill to this course for sure. There's definitely some parts that you can totally mess up if you're not paying attention. But I think it rewards actually paying attention and trying to do the course as it's designed. I put a couple of checkpoints in it that should make it so that you can't exploit too much of the course. This is the only real shortcut opportunity that I'm aware of. somebody might be able to find something else, but there are checkpoints later on in the course, so I don't actually know. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This took a lot longer to build than I was expecting. Let me know what you guys think of this course, and if you want to see more track building stuff, let me know down in the comments below what kind of tracks you might want to see. What kind of concept should I go with? This one, obviously, I had a concept and ran with it, so I'm curious if you have any things that you've been wanting to see in Hot Wheels as well. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this episode, you'll probably enjoy some more stuff on the channel that you can check out right here on the end screen. Anyway, this has been Scrapman, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Because we are nearly at the end of this journey, and I could be engaged in a few days. Brandon and Nate were the two men that I involved, and both mean the world to me, just in different ways. I didn't know that a man like Brandon existed. This man who would do anything for me, and wants to make me feel comfortable, and wants to make me feel loved. And with Nate, I feel things that I've never felt in a relationship before. There's just something so special about our connection and our chemistry. The last piece of these two relationships is when we've been together. Today, we'll be meeting my family. Very soon, you can see already.
we got duplicate, 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 and last one. Another duplicate. Alright, we got a couple of Dragon Blasters out of that, actually. But these Dragon Blasters are actually no match for the Super Treasure Hunt version of the Dragon Blaster that I got. These are actually at a different level. Even if they were upgraded to Legendary, they wouldn't even be close to the stats. Alright, so I'm not going to buy any more blind boxes. I'm going to say we have like 3,600 right now. That way when the shop updates, I'll have a reserve of cash to potentially buy a vehicle outright for upwards of 2,000 coins sometime. Okay, so now getting into multiplayer, I want to take a new vehicle into multiplayer. Now, we got this thing at the end by beating the entire campaign, and the stats just got high speed, high acceleration, and very high boost. So I think it might be kind of fun to take this into multiplayer, but we can't take it into multiplayer looking just stock like this. We gotta paint this thing up, and that's where I think things are gonna get kind of fun. Alright, so this is what the basic car looks like, and the interesting thing is, I don't think there are eyes in the livery editor. Like, if I go here, if I'm going through all the menus, there are some things, like there are symbols and stuff, but none of these are the same eye decal that the original Duck had. So I think I'm gonna actually have to create, I guess, mouths, but Duck already has a beak, so I think I'm actually gonna have to create my own eyes for this thing. This is an interesting one down here, isn't it? Oh boy, imagine using this for an eye. That just looks great. Oh man, oh, then I get stretched like that. Yeah, that just looks kind of creepy. I don't know what to think about that. Anyway, I'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Of course, we're gonna have a red duck too. And you know what? I'm gonna give it this opaque plastic because, like, I think that gives it that rubber bathtub duck kind of look. But we're gonna give it to be a little bit of a shine. There we go. This is gonna be like a demon. All right, now time to figure out what we're doing with them. I really don't know yet, but let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I finished the paint job here. I've given us some really intimidating looking eyes. The horns on the top. It's kind of hard to create horns on a 2D surface, so it's hard to stick up, but yeah, it's the best I could do. I gave it some wing feathers, wings on the sides there, and I tried to give it the appearance of like some tail feathers in the back, and then I actually found that there are actual feather decals. So then I put some feathers on the back of that, kind of like just like a head thing at the back there. We're going to be driving from the back perspective, so I wanted there to be something more interesting to look at than pretty much nothing. But alright, let's take this thing to multiplayer and see what happens. Oh boy, it looks like we've actually jumped in on an already in progress race, and we get to spectate. This is actually kind of cool. I can jump between all of the different players. Oh boy, he just got overtaken by this guy. This is actually really cool, and it looks like there's a lot of people just racing right now. Like, in the last episode, there was like 3 or 4 people that were actually participating, but now, maybe that update that was supposed to handle the AFKers, we have all these people up at the front here. There's one more lap out of it. I guess we get the comments here. Lord Bunch is having a really bad time, and he just got overtaken by a holy diver here. What car is this? I don't remember. I think this is the first car. Is it the Audi? I think this is the Audi. Yeah, the R8 Spider. It's one of the first cars that I was using for a while. While close behind is Zeus trying to catch up, followed by John Powell, who is using the
They can't complain so much and play their big war. So the second ball. The sixth roll, lesson. So they probably introduce it to play.
But Disney's trying to catch up. Just got overtaken by John Combo here. Oh, it is a back and forth for second place. But it looks like first place is going to be secured by Holy Diver here. Followed by second place with, I don't remember the names anymore. As people finish, I can no longer follow them. But that was really fun. Actually, can I just spectate races? I'll be a Hot Wheels Unleashed multiplayer commentator channel. Alright, what do we got here for tracks? That is not my track, and that is not my track. Let's let the crowd decide. Looks like we're going for this one. Stunt Driver, it's called. Ooh. boy, this might be kind of interesting. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, it's been a while since I haven't used this car since I beat the campaign mode, so it'll be interesting. Alright, good boost off the start, good charge. Now let's see what this stunt driver course is really all about. So many people just went flying off the edge there, that was amazing. I mean, I forgot the handling on this duck is terrible. It's really hard to pick up the back end for those drifts. Alright, this is a sprint course. Oh no! Oh no! What?
So what?
Wait, what? Did I miss a checkpoint or something? What happened there? Oh, I went over this checkpoint. We had to do that checkpoint. This is really interesting. Can I was gonna try to do a shortcut, but it's not working out for me. Man, I am in so last place after that terrible stunt jump. I went too far. Went over the checkpoint and had to restart. This is a really interesting course though, isn't it? There's a lot of checkpoints on it, so I feel like the creator must have, he must have safeguarded it against any cheating shortcuts. Oh man, this is... What just happened? How did I get knocked up in the air like that when I was on flat track? That was really weird. Alright, well this is a great start to multiplayer, isn't it? This is an absolute terrible performance. I'm just totally separated from the front of the pack. Oh, here we go. I passed somebody. He's having some trouble too, apparently. There we go. Now I feel like I'm actually driving. Doing some really nice drifts. Yeah, this car is very, very difficult to drift with. Alright, here we go. Another jump here. I gotta boost down to get out of the air. I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for. I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has to give the control of my hair back. Get your first one free at Keeps.com.
You're very good too.
All the guest lists, all the wish lists, all the grocery lists. Shop today and make it an all-day holiday.
Oh, don't lift off the course. Don't lift off the course, dang it! I don't even know if I'm at 86%, 20 seconds left. Let's see if I can even finish this course. Oh. Come on, I want to pass this guy.
They don't put full pause in there.
Nope, there's the finish right there. Alright, well, it was a warm-up round. First multiplayer of the day, 10th place. Not bad. It's really nice. I feel like everyone's actually...
I love how they balance the calls. Like the fastest call that has the highest circling. The speed only has like 1 knots for the slowest call. And the other had like 6 knots.
I don't know if it's any better. At least it's like a real course.
Like the faster your call goes, the less
I
knots.
guess the Honda House race is pretty fitting, considering I pretty
So
much have a Honda
technically,
House at this point.
if you want the fastest call in the game and know what you're doing, you have to have like speed at a certain point, but you must know it's like this is the most amount of knowledge you get on one call, but this is the top speed when you get to act. Like, each truck is different, so
Definitely discouraging. Oh no.
so
Man, getting flipped around like that is so inconvenient. It's such a, it gets you so far behind. It's so hard to recover from. Alright, we're in 11th place. Please let me get better than 10th on my second race. Oh. Okay, I got it. No way. Oh! I just got knocked up in the air. Alright, I'm in 8th place now. Man. Oh! You know what? I'm gonna say it. Having the AFKers on the course kind of just...
So handling acceleration, speed.
You know, I didn't realize I was actually
Speed is good because acceleration is good because it's so fast. Handling is great because you're
makes things a little bit more difficult.
But braking power, so that's on catch.
So basically, this update made multiplayer get much harder. Which is interesting. Alright, we're still only on lap... Ooh, we're still only on lap 1. There is some time to recover. And this is a boss race course, so it is going to be longer. Wait, what?
So this call is...
single spider web game.
So basically, this call is just like the other call. The only difference is...
We're going to do things every day in this game. Oh man, this is such a clunky car to drift with. Wow, I have so many boosts. There we go. Yeah, alright, that was 1 lap. Oh man, this is going to be a really long race. Hopefully everybody else messes up and I don't anymore. That is how you get first place, is if everybody else messes up and you don't mess up. Are they not intimidated by my duck? I was supposed to intimidate them and make them too afraid to race well. Yeah. Oh, spider. No. How am I supposed to? I have nowhere to go. Literally nowhere to go. Right, so far the ghosts have not been that bad as far as my visibility goes. I have had some when I first did this race just completely blocked my entire screen. But so far this has been tolerable. Man, I can't even catch up to 7th place right now. This is kind of ridiculous. Where is 7th place even? Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, I can boost it there. Boost again. Get back on the course. Boost after boost after boost. Alright, that was pretty fun. I feel like I'm making some... Oh, that was a bad spot for a boost. I feel like I'm making some okay progress now. Yeah, I'm catching up to these guys. Go, 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 go. There's like a whole bunch of them right in front of me. So I can get just something really good happening here. I have the potential to move up a couple of places. But it's not happening right now.
Wait, what call 4 boosts? The other car has 4 boosts for that.
Oh, there we go. We've got 1 place, at least.
So that could be one every time.
Come on.
And he looking at it, he was like, wait.
Uh-oh. Come on.
This car can't upgrade.
Use all my boots.
This car can't upgrade.
Oh, I missed that boost. No. Oh, no.
So this car has 3 more boosts than the fastest car, meaning that this car can
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, a lot of them got hung up there. I'm up to 5th now.
So this car is like...
Oh, that's a bad one. Wow, that's a bad one.
This car is like...
Can't tell what's going on. Go, 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 go. Man, I missed my opportunity to catch up to him.
This car is like...
And we're coming up on the end now. Well, let's look at 5th place, which is, considering when I got to the over at the beginning, that's totally put me way, way, way behind.
So that car's
But I
like...
think I made some good progress considering that. Oh, 4th place? It says 4th place. What happened? Maybe somebody ahead left the server. We're doing something called Jurassic Escape Art. This looks like there is potential for shortcuts that I'm not gonna know how to do. So, yeah, I think I did this one before in multiplayer, and there's a couple of shortcuts. Whoa! Oh, off to a good start. Come on, get up, man. When you're all bunched up, this is when things are really, really dangerous.
This was everything. One that one.
Oh my goodness, I actually drifted that turn without hitting the edge. I had the brake held down all the way while I was drifting in there. Oh my goodness.
The probably control you. Yeah, see. So you can follow six. So finally who from C. Gotta sit there right. You sit there.
I'm trying to get ahead of people.
And said you sit there full.
Man, how much boost does everybody have? I've been using boost constantly. Are they really building it up that much? There we go. Somebody took a shortcut, didn't they? Well, I'm just gonna stick to the course because I know if I try a shortcut that I'm not confident on. Yeah, I see if they went off the course, they're probably doing that crazy shortcut going across through like another ramp. But let's just see what happens if I stick to the course. I feel like I've been drifting way, way better this run.
This is the best Hot Wheels game I've played. Oh, this thing has no speed.
Somehow that worked out in my favor. That was weird. Oh, get off of me.
So basically, we wanted to be dating.
After this is my first time really using the jump. And after this,
So when you wanted to do these dead-ends and stuff, you unlock rewards.
Quite honest. Oh yeah, they dropped down. They so dropped down, didn't they? I hope they messed it up. I'm in third place right now. Probably not for long. They're probably down on the bottom of the course. About to do some crazy shortcut stuff. If I could podium in multiplayer, that would be great. I have a chance right now. Maybe. Oh, I actually do have a chance. Still in third. Oh, he fell. Oh, what? I can't believe that. Did I just ruin my chance? Go, 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 go. Oh, what? No! No, 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 no! No, I was gonna come in third! Did I come in third? I came in third. I have no idea even how that happened. I thought I completely ruined it. Alright, I'm happy. I came in third on this much more difficult multiplayer experience. Turns out when everybody's participating, there's a lot more competition. Who would have thought? Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this new paint job. It was fun making it. That's a really fun thing about this game, is being able to paint and design your own Hot Wheels cars look however you want. But it did help me learn that I think I like either the Dragon Blaster or the Sonic 6 better. So do you guys want to see more Hot Wheels on the channel? Let me know down in the comments below what you're looking forward to. If you enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy some other stuff on the channel that you can find on the end screen right here. Hope this video is earned a subscription. Anyway, this is Rick Scrapman, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
You're such a Christmas tree.
On your 6th, Lima. You need customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual. So the
We're arcade style, so each car is a little different, and it can be a little tricky to nail it down perfectly sometimes. You can see with some cars, I'm not really good at it, and it's like bumper cars. Other cars, I got it down pat. It's easy to overshoot.
So I said you said that.
At Napa, things hang out. Think about an engine, we help keep it on the road.
Hello, Rich here from Traction.gg, and if you're watching this video, you've probably already sunk quite a few hours into Milestone's newest release, Hot Wheels Unleashed. We very much enjoyed it here at Traction. Check out our review of the game and John and I split screen head-to-head below. But I'm here today to help me out with some relatively quick points and some tricks so we can get ahead and grab those wins in Hot Wheels Unleashed. If you want to see more videos like this from racing games coming in the future, please do hit subscribe and ring the bell to find all of our new videos. Without further ado, let's go. First up, let's talk about kicking off a race on the starting line. When on this start line specifically, which you'll see most in the game, hold down R2 or R2 depending on your platform after the 3 disappears to immediately gain boost on the starting line. It seems to be that how close you are to the 3 disappearing will determine how much boost you get, and make sure to keep the trigger held down and be ready with A or boss so you move on the word go. If you held down the trigger and nothing happens, then you've missed it. Prepare to roll off on go as normal. However, if you see this more strict inline starting line, you'll instead hold down R2 or R2 as soon as possible, and tap A or cross as quickly as you can to keep the line as high up in the boost tiers as possible. This is definitely the fairer start option, but as said, we're doing the first one far more. There are 2 different types of boost cars can have in game. The first, doing the first tiers, as soon as you see the trigger and nothing happens, then you missed it. Prepare to then hold the line as high up in the boost tiers as possible. This is definitely the fairer start option, but as said, we're doing the first one far more. There are 2 different types of boost cars can have in-game. The first is the more familiar boost bar, the other is a number of pips. With a bar, you hold A or cross to drain as much or as little boost as you like, whereas with the pips, tap A or cross to drain a pip's worth, no less, or hold down to continue draining however many full pips of boost you have. You gain boost slowly by default, but you can speed up the process by drifting, drafting, and driving over the correct boost strips. An overall rule, I'd say, is don't sit on your boost. You're always gaining it back in some way, shape, or form throughout a race, so use it as and when you can. The AI definitely will be. Plus, make sure you're keeping some boost on loops. Sometimes they're pretty big and store at the top and fall down. Boost on the way up and you should be golden. Definitely watch out for the triple loop track in the garage area later on. That one is a doozy. No surprises that Hot Wheels Unleashed has jumps involved, pretty big ones at times. When you've got said boost up your wing, you can rotate your car mid-air using the left stick and boost yourself back on the track if you've misaligned a jump and are about to fall into oblivion. Also use the right stick to adjust your roll when in mid-air. There are a few tracks which expect you to roll 180 degrees to not end up like on its back, so keep an eye out. Alongside the boost recharge and speedy chevron strips on the track, you'll occasionally come across these circular boost pads that give you a kick without using any of your boost. One thing to keep in mind with these is that its activation hitbox is slightly small. Your wheels don't need to be touching it for it to be activated. Say you've hit a ramp and you're slightly above it, chances are you'll still get the boost. Next up, don't take the silver magnetic tracks for granted. While you do get some amazing gravity-defying moments when drifting around on the ceiling, don't literally get a stick to the track. Unlike Mario Kart 8 and Trackmania Turbo and Zero G surfaces, these won't keep you pinned to the track when you're coming up over a hill or suddenly heading downwards. You can still very much fly off the track, so bear that in mind. Okay, you're in a tiny race car, you want to go as fast as possible, right? Heading into a corner with you tap the brake to go into a drift and steering as and where to tighten or loosen the turn. However, not every corner can be drifted around at full pelt. Don't be afraid to brake for a corner before swinging your back end out into a drift. There are some pretty nasty tight turns at the boost section of big jumps in this game, so don't solely treat LT or L2 as a drift button. Use it as a brake too, and your lap time will thank you for not going sideways into the wall. Okay, obstacles time. These barriers can be a bit of a pain. It's even worse to know that their hitbox appears to be slightly wider than its model, so if you think your slim car can squeeze between the track wall and the barrier, chances are you won't. Just give them a bit of space. More annoying obstacles to come up against now, you can avoid the spider's web traps if you're lucky. Stick to the side of the track, provided already laid webs aren't in the way, and the spider might overshoot and miss the track entirely. If you're approaching and the spider shoots a web towards you early, boost and you'll sail beneath it. But there doesn't appear to be any specific distance away that will trigger the spider firing a web, so these tips might not work every time. Sometimes you will just get hit. I've had it shoot directly down at me when I'm underneath it, so there was no way of dodging it. However, if you do get caught, don't waste any boost trying to escape. It's a timed trap and will let you go irrelevant to how much you button mash after a certain time. Save your boost when the webs break and you'll make a quick getaway. Finally, don't worry about dodging webs at the same spider after you've been caught once already. You only get trapped by the same